Narcissistic nightmares. What happens when you try to break up with a narcissist? Narcissism is a condition in which a person holds a high opinion of themselves, but deep down, they don't feel good about themselves. They may believe they have many flaws and are not good enough, leading to self-criticism and worrying about how others perceive them. Narcissists often worry about making a bad impression and may misbehave to make themselves appear better. Their actions may seem selfish or mean, making it difficult for others to understand their behavior. If someone criticizes a narcissist, they may feel even worse about themselves because they already have a low opinion of themselves. The criticism reinforces their negative self-image, making them feel like they are not good enough and unable to succeed in the future. Narcissists may also experience profound sadness and worry about the future, even if they have significant wealth or success. This is because they constantly try to prove themselves to others and themselves. For narcissists, three things are guaranteed to happen: devising a strategy, lying, and executing said strategy. Due to the suffering they inflict on those around them, narcissists experience severe and ongoing depression. They put on a facade of happiness, confidence, and worldly success to conceal their profound agony, anxiety, and unhappiness. Despite having all the advantages of modern life, their persistent worry remains unalleviated. No matter how perfect they may have appeared at one point, narcissists never find the one. Their inability to let go of the status quo and their fixation on maintaining power lead to problems. In other words, narcissists are ultimately doomed. To put it plainly, they have made a decision that makes a U-turn highly unlikely. This shows that there are certain constants in a narcissist's life. Once you realize this, you will understand why and how your success threatens theirs. Discovering what motivates them is essential for making headway in comprehending their conduct. Realizing that they are their worst enemy will show why they will always be unfortunate and why you should not be afraid of or envious of them. Narcissists, it appears, are doomed to a life of constant tragedy. They would never dream of leaving the house without it. They fear facing their issue alone because it is always present. Many people view narcissism as a flaw and try to avoid those who exhibit it. Like everyone else, narcissists struggle to achieve the goal of bettering themselves. Because of this, nothing they do or have will ever be enough to satisfy them. They can never be content with their current situation. However, this has not prevented them from experiencing internalized depression and a sense of insignificance. They persistently believe that there is always more to know and do as time goes on. The narcissist doesn't seem to realize that money and admiration from others can't satisfy an inner emptiness. The green eye of envy is constantly scanning the horizon for something better, so they can never be content with what they currently have. Constantly evaluating oneself against others is a surefire recipe for unhappiness. Narcissists also have difficulty admitting when they are incorrect, and no one or object in their lives gives them pleasure. On the other side, narcissists are notorious for abusing their victims to the point where the latter intentionally seeks distance from the former. They have always been unable to make decisions in their self-interest, and there is certainly a steady increase in both the number of people and the availability of resources. Fear will follow them for all of eternity, and there is a little possibility they will ever be able to escape their personal hell. Someone might eventually speak up and make them pay for their lies or expose their hypocrisy. This is why narcissists are so preoccupied with their public image. People are unable to unwind because of their constant worrying. Narcissists think that other people only care about them for what they can gain from them, and that they have a right to maintain their current level of privilege. They worry about being exposed as a fraud or being deceived. My narcissistic friend would laugh off her insecurities and jealousy by making us laugh at her expense. Often, her jokes were meant to belittle others. When it comes to attracting narcissistic supply, disarming their targets, and masking their weaknesses, some narcissists will resort to comedy. In this video, I talked about how narcissists can be funny, but it's essential to remember that this is a serious issue. Their fixation heightens the narcissist's insecurity about themselves. Yet an overwhelming sense of dread can paralyze anyone. Their primary concern is that the truth will become widely known. The shame they have been trying to avoid would come about if that were to happen. The strength of an initial impression is not always indicative of long-term achievement. They will not get caught if they can keep their plans under wraps. An abnormally high level of anxiety underlies the narcissist's defensive, insecure, manipulative, and paranoid patterns of conduct. Last but not least, narcissists will always feel disappointed since their expectations are so absurdly high. Their inner circle is small and exclusive. Their arrogance has convinced them that they are superior to everyone else. Because they will never be able to live out their fantasies of hurting and dominating others, they will be trapped in an endless circle of depression. They may have high hopes but end up being disappointed. If narcissists do not get what they want, they are likely to explode in anger or depression because of their inflated sense of entitlement. They behave like spoiled brats when they don't get what they want. Narcissists are doomed to perpetual disappointment because they refuse to accept reality and acknowledge that they have no say in the actions of others or the outcome of situations they find themselves in. Their obsession with micromanaging will ultimately lead to their undoing, making their lives problematic, to put it kindly. As a result, narcissists resent when they see others enjoying themselves. While there is widespread agreement that narcissists can benefit from therapy, no one is obligated to provide it for them. Narcissists have the potential to improve their lives, but they must make an effort to do so on their own. There's nothing we can do to force a change in their behavior. On the other hand, narcissists are keenly aware of and eager to preserve their reputation. They would rather put on an act than be themselves any day. To blend in, they prefer to put on a display of joy, zeal, and affection. These people are master liars because they cause suffering and then try to place the blame on everyone else. They are irritable and quick to anger because their sad state causes them to take even the tiniest of irritations personally. Their entire world revolves around constant disappointment, fear, and hopelessness. Moreover, they wish for everyone to be like them. Keep in mind that even if the narcissist appears content for the time being, you will be made to believe in something that is not real. Make it a point to never, ever envy a narcissist. I hope you found this informative, as usual. Please help spread the word to your friends and give a thumbs up if you found it useful. It was a pleasure spending time with you today. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, please hit the subscribe button and enable the bell icon. Thank you.
So let's summarize today's video in a few words. Narcissism is a condition where a person thinks highly of themselves, but deep down they don't feel good about themselves. They may believe that they have many flaws and are not good enough, leading to self-criticism and worrying about how others perceive them. When someone criticizes a narcissist, they may feel even worse about themselves because they already have a low opinion of themselves. For narcissists, three things are guaranteed to happen: devising a strategy, lying, and executing said strategy. Narcissists can never be content with their current situation, but they also have difficulty admitting when they are incorrect, and no one or object in their lives gives them pleasure. Narcissists have a tendency to abuse their victims, and they are notorious for causing people to intentionally seek distance from them. Despite having all the advantage of modern life, their persistent worry remains unalleviated. Narcissists are preoccupied with their public image, but they are unable to relax because of their constant worry. Their primary concern is that the truth will become widely known and that the shame they have been trying to avoid will come about if that were to happen. Narcissists may have high hopes, but if they don't get what they want, they are likely to explode in anger or depression because of their inflated sense of entitlement. Because they will never be able to live out their fantasies of hurting and dominating others, they will be trapped in an endless cycle of depression. Well, thank you for watching this video, and I hope you found this video informative. Don't forget to like, share, and comment, and please consider subscribing to my channel for more insight. Have a nice day.